Well, good morning, brothers and sisters in Christ, in the universe, in everything, in yesterday, today, and now. Moving out of 3D and into 5D and keeping the vibe of love and positivity out there. How are we all doing today? Me and Mr. Man back here are on our way to Lowe's. Ooh, what fun. Yeah, well, we added a little bit to one of the houses, and so now I've got well, the house we ended up moving into one of the rentals, but, oh, I hate being a landlord. Anyways, it's such a negative space. Anyways, I really hope that everybody's doing good today, having a blessed day. Have some homework, some research for you guys. I haven't checked with David Rodriguez yet. I don't know if he's touched on this. I know that a few of the YouTube regulars are touching on this. And I've also seen it, we're lagging today. I've also seen it on TikTok. Oh, wow, we're really lagging today. But that's Great Dane, look at the Great Dane, Snoop. Ooh, big guy. Yeah. Anyways, Convention of States. Do you know what the Convention of States means? I know that we are educating you on what's happening with the NHA or NWO and the WHO and Switzerland on the 22nd, them trying to take our sovereignty away, which they can't do, but it's a scare tactic. It's waking up some of the normies out there for sure, because, well, what cracked me up is what actually opened up people's eyes. You would think wasn't the pandemic, it wasn't the lies, it wasn't the this, it wasn't the that, it was the gas prices in California, it was Elon Musk. Okay. Twitter. Okay, if you were going to buy a car, okay, and you were going to invest all this money into it, you're not going to buy a car sight unseen. That whole Zoom or whatever the heck that is, where you're just going to buy a car, you're not going to kick it, test drive it, nothing. We all know that you're going to. That's what Elon's doing. He is picking up the hood. You know, if you say that you have 100,000 of something, or let's say you have a supposed followers that is 100,000 followers, that's what you're buying. If you're buying the amount of people accounts, you want to make sure you have those accounts. It's no different if you bought a business and the business had so many accounts. They have to prove that those are valid accounts and that they are who they say they are. Interesting. Obama, Biden, heels up, nasty Pelosi. All of them seem to be losing followers on Facebook because we found out the followers weren't real. They're not real. So that means the demographics are changing. That means the polls. Oh yeah, those things. And the general consensus and the fact checkers aren't real. You know that Biden has blah 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 amount of support. Where do they get those numbers? Very curious thing. Where do they get those numbers? Well, they get those numbers from places like TikTok. Well, now that Elon is kicking the tires, lifting up the hood, checking to see, do you have 100,000 of what you say? Do you actually have this? Do you have that? No. I'm just going to tell you no. No, they don't. They don't have it. They don't have it. Now they have to prove all these people that were following Biden, all these people that were following Black Lives Matter, all these people that were following Antifa, all these people that were following. I'm a blue check. Are you? Or are you a manufactured blue check? So, realities are changing. Convention of States. Learn what that is. And how many states. and then go back and see what happened at the White House 2 days ago. So I'm not trying to be vague. I'm not trying to give hopium. What I'm trying to do is let you start using this. There are things that are in place that have been in place for years, and we have no idea. But this is never going to happen again. We're never going to be this docile state of people that is just going to be like, sure, I'll cover my mask. Why? Because you said so? Oh, sure. I'm going to take because you said so, even though you can't tell me what's in it. There's nothing in it. What's in it? So, my brothers and sisters out there, research time. Convention of States, super important. Because, I counted 38 flags. It's plenty. So, there's another thing you need to keep on hand at all times, even though this isn't the updated version, is your Constitution. Know this little book right here. Know this book. Just as important as the Bible. Well, the Bible's more important, but this has got Bible in it. So, knowing your rights, knowing your history, which you don't. We are going to have all kinds of things happen in the next couple of weeks that is going to wake us up even more. I'm woken up every day. Every day, something new. But boy, is it a great time to be alive. It's a super, super time to be alive. I remember pagers. I remember 8-tracks. I remember cassettes. I remember a simple time. A much simpler time before internet, before this stupid thing. But now I know that was all meant to happen. It was all supposed to happen. Everything is happening exactly the way it's supposed to happen. And whether you think it is or not, I'm not talking about the government. I'm not talking about... I got kicked out of my church because I told on the pastor for lying. I told on him for lying. He had he's 74, his best friend, who was also 74, broke up with his 34-year-old girlfriend, and they were fighting over her. And he wants to sit there and play this, I didn't do that, We literally had a woman sit inside a board meeting at a church, and the pastor thought it was a good idea to bring her for their defense, and the woman thought, 34, mind you, 34. This is the class of woman this pastor, not the first time, that this pastor wanted. And, I saw the text messages. I know when a man is lusting for another woman that's not his. And, he lied about it. And then lied on top of it, doubled down the lie. Then when she was in the board meeting, inside the church, a woman actually thought this statement was good. Yeah, no penises went into vaginas. You're in church and you're 34 and you couldn't come up with something that was more articulate, like nothing inappropriate happened, and that it was none of your business, and that we're grown-ass adults. These people lied, and they're the head of the church. It's all a farce. Not the church. Not God. The lies. We've been lied to. These men, these guys who think that they're better than everybody else, because that's what the deacon and deaconess, that's a joke. Oh, I'm a deacon. I'm a deaconess. Oh, I'm the choir director. You're a douche knuckle is what you are. You run around the stage, look at me, look at me, look at me. They're worshiping themselves. It's so gross. I'm over it. But I learned a valuable lesson. Their vibrations are so low They have diamonds around their necks. They're driving Mercedes-Benz. They have a house. They actually make statements like, I have a whole wing that I never use. I have 7 houses, but you don't see me bragging about it. You don't see me running around going, yeah, well, I have this and I have that. No, you are in a situation where you have something that's more than somebody else. It doesn't make you better than somebody else. I am no better than you. I'm no better than the people in the cars next to me. I'm no better than the guy sleeping in the park right there. No better. Nothing different other than living in different vibrationals and realizing that if we don't start being kind to our brothers and sisters out here, and we don't start genuinely loving somebody, you guys, you sit there and go, you go to Bible study, you go to all these things. Could you take your child, witness your child having nails driven through their hands and their feet, and forgive them for killing your child? Your child is to be sacrificed for someone else's sin. Not one of you would do that. I would even if you're not talking to your kid, if you were in a situation and your kid, and it was you and your kid, it was either you or your kid, you would sacrifice yourself. That's just human nature. That's just, even lions, tigers, bears. That's the whole concept of mama bear. And we are in a delusion among delusions that you think that I would sacrifice my child for the car next to me, or that person, or this person, or a person just flip me off, or whatever. We need to be kinder to each other. I need to love the liberals. I need to I have to feel sorry. I have to realize they were lied to, just like I was lied to, you were lied to, we were all lied to about the pandemic and AIDS and 9/11 and the climate. And I could go on and on and on and on and on. And you know what? You guys, it's time to wake up. And if you're not ready to wake up, then I'm not here to wake you up. That's not what I'm doing no more. I did that. I've already done that. Did that years ago. I've already had to go through the fire. I've already had to go through the rabbit holes of the sex trafficking and the adrenochrome and Disney. I'm done with Disney. I will never set foot in another Disneyland park. I will never purchase another Disneyland item. And I most likely will burn all of my Disney because it's satanic. And I am so over it. So I just pray that you guys have a blessed week. Stay positive. Think anytime you're faced with a problem, breathe, first of all. We're such a instant gratification. We have to fix it now. We have to find it now. We have to do this. We have to do that. We have to do this. And instead of being at our best, we end up shooting ourselves in the foot because we don't value ourselves. We don't love ourselves. Self-love is the last thing that we ever think about. Love yourself. Look in your mirror and say, whatever I'm faced with today, I'm going to handle with grace. I'm going to handle with love. I'm going to handle with understanding. I'm going to have patience with myself, because you're not going to be perfect. My thing is road rage. My thing is all that stuff is falling away. Now, mind you, do I have good days and bad? Yeah, I do. And loving everyone, even the ones that irritate us, especially the ones that irritate us. So, pray for your enemies. Pray for those who are go against you. Next time someone flips you off, bless them. Truly bless them. Love on them. Change your life. You can only change your perspective. You can only change how you react to a problem. And I'm not saying this, believe me. Oh my God, believe me. I have been the biggest twat waffle, the biggest alcohol, the biggest alcoholic, the biggest asshat, the biggest person in my own way. In my own way, because I was so insistent on being right and being in charge and hurry up and get it done and and it doesn't matter and blah 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 and a tunnel vision and all of that. Time is it will happen when it happens. So, love yourself. Self-love is number 1. So, I want you to love on yourself today. I want you to smile as much as you possibly can. Okay? See this right here? Okay. Y'all have the phone. Remember blowing into the cartridges, put it in the games, or holding down 2 buttons to reboot something? Well, that's the same with your brain. Your brain has a reboot. And going like this is one of the ways of resetting. You go like this for 30 seconds, just full flow all the way down. Because these are chakras in your hand. These are openings. These are our nerve endings. Okay? You do this, and then you wanna just wipe, just kind of go like this. Love on yourself. Oh, I love myself. I'm happy. Oh, I love my face. This is all ways of resetting your brain. Do that 2 or 3 times a day. You all think I'm nuts, and that's okay, because I am. We all are. I'm more afraid of the people who say that they're sane. Ugh. No. Anyways, blessings, love, care, and genuinely love yourself. Give yourself the respect of loving yourself. Bye.